I truly believe there's not a man on this earth that wouldn't benefit from removing the word busy from their vocabulary. It's such an overused word. And more often than not, those very same guys that are constantly talking about how busy they are. Oh, I'm always busy. You know me. They're really not. I mean, we're all busy, you know? We're all busy. We're just busy doing different things. And at the end of the day, you're not going to be judged by how busy you were. You're going to be judged by the results of the work that you did. See, that's the difference between being busy and being productive. Like, forget how busy you were. How productive were you? What was the product of the work that you put in or the time and energy that you spent? That's the metric that the world cares about. The metric that other men are going to come to respect you from is results. Results are what tell the tale. And I can give a literal example of this. I mean, I woke up this morning feeling sicker than a dog. And did the world care that I was sicker than a dog? No. Did any of my businesses care that I was sicker than a dog? No. I had to show up and get the work done that needed doing regardless of how I felt. And, you know, I filmed 6 YouTube videos today. 6. And of those 6 YouTube videos, only 1 ended up even being usable once I put it into my editing suite. 1. And do you think that the marketplace or that my YouTube audience or the people for that matter that I'm trying to reach on YouTube, do you think any of them will ever give a shit, let alone know, about the videos that I filmed that ended up being useless? Whether it was because I felt like shit or not? The answer is no. I will be judged based upon the videos that I'm able to create that bring value to my audience. Period. That provide a result either for myself in building an audience or for my audience in providing that value or for the people in my life, including myself, that perhaps financially benefit from my business ventures that are attached to my personal brand and in building my personal brand. But again, no one's going to cry for you. No one's here to give you pity about all of the missed shots that you had. No one's here to say, "Oh, woe is me." No one is going to care. No one's going to care. Over a long enough time horizon, the mass majority of this world will never care about how busy you were. This world cares about one thing and one thing only: how productive you are. What you have managed to actually create and what value have you created for the world around you? What have you actually built? Again, that is what men in this world will be judged on. And not only that, but how you manage to achieve those things. You see, I have nothing but respect for the individuals that I know in my personal day-to-day life who I know have shown up, gone through the suffering, made the sacrifices that they had to make on a day-to-day basis, showed up regardless of how they felt, and put in the work, and managed to, in the end, yield the result. I've been in business for myself, primarily running my agency. I now have several other ventures, the Underground Kings Club, I'm building this YouTube channel, etc. 6.5 years I've been in business for myself, and I can tell you that over these 6.5 years, I have met so many guys who wanted to pursue or were attempting to pursue some level of business venture themselves. and they would share their ideas and their this, that, and the other thing. And it would never take me very long to know which of those guys I was still going to be talking to about this business venture of theirs in 5+ years from now, let alone a year, versus the ones that I knew didn't have the grit, didn't have the character traits and the purpose to show up and put in the work when no one was looking, when there was no applause and no audience, or to show up on the days when they didn't feel at their best, to show up on their worst days, to set the standard for how they would eventually show up on their best days and the results of such efforts. I very quickly was able to derive which guys were going to hang around and which ones were going to manage to show up not only for themselves, but for the sake of others, regardless of the circumstances. So if you find yourself in a position where maybe things aren't going according to plan, maybe you are feeling like shit, maybe it feels like the world is against you, just know this: so long as you remain honorable in your endeavors and you continue to show up and put in the work, you will one day yield a result that you can allow to do all of the talking for you. And that is all that this world really cares about anyways. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Again, not feeling my best today, but wrapped up a day of work, filmed a bunch of videos, showed up. A lot of them just didn't end up being usable. Hopefully this one is. I'm now sitting in the parking lot at the gym, about to go in and hit chest and tries, and hopefully get back home at a reasonable hour, get some more work done, and maybe have a chance to rest up later on in the evening. But thank you for tuning into this video. I apologize for my lack of energy potentially in this one. God bless each and every one of you. Continue to put in the work, stay honorable, and I will catch you all on the next video.